Do you have discipline? I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. And do you have discipline? I'll tell you, I do. Because I am not missing a day this week with training. I just got nothing better to do, I guess. But I'm here also to help motivate you to stay focused, to stay disciplined. Because some of us need it. Some of you need it, probably. And is it important to keep doing things if you have a goal? Yeah, it really is. It helps you in so many good ways. Some people may call me crazy or a little too disciplined, but I've been this way for many years. Even on days where I was working in the office and it'd be Christmas Eve, and if it got off at noon, I'd still go to the gym before I went home. I still would. And Josh, a colleague of mine, he would join me. We'd go do whatever type of workout it was, and wish each other a Merry Christmas, and off we went. There was many years that happened. And the rewards that you get from them, from a physical standpoint, are good. It helps you sleep well, helps you stay in shape, allows you to indulge a little bit, to live life. How many people after the holidays say, "Oh, I gotta go to the gym, do more exercise," and meanwhile, during that whole holiday season, they fall off the wagon. They fall off the wagon all year. It's nothing I can do about it, because the only person that can make the change is you as an individual. Nobody else. It all starts in here. Or here. Mental. To make the change. And when you do it, one of those rewards is called longevity. Because exercise helps with maintaining longevity. Those 78 genes I talk about. But what if you're lazy? I like to be lazy on occasion. I think we all have moments of like that. Because it's hard to keep doing and drilling and putting the body under tension, and because it too needs to rest. But can we help that along? I think so. I think we can. And one of those ways is by way of light activation. That's pretty easy. I'm lazy when it comes to this. That is the X39. And one of the keys to making sure that your cells and strength stays well inside the body is to make sure you're fueling, making good choices. The other day I talked about amino acids and how amino acids can help also with the formation of glutathione. But if you're not getting light activation, are you missing out? Which light, how would you say, what wave of light actually triggers the process of glutathione synthesis inside, or production? Glutathione synthesis / production inside the body. And what does it need? Well, glutathione needs three different amino acids, which I have posted on my Facebook page. Probably I should transfer that information to the website at meaning unlockourbioenergy.godaddysites.com. I think that's what I'm going to do. Make a mental note of that. I'm making a vlog note. Make sure you do that. That's me. And when you visit unlockourbioenergy.godaddysites.com, you can also scan that QR code. It will take you to the webpage that you see here on the screen. I have it mirrored. And I've got testimonials and more information that I think is here. And that's the section where you can learn about the glutathione and which amino acids are responsible for that. I also include a link to where you can actually increase glutathione by way of light. If you clicked on this button at the top, it'll take you to this website, which is startx39.com. And on this web page here, you can drill down and learn about why the X39 is so beneficial and so powerful. And it has everything to do with resetting and regenerating several thousand DNA genes in the body that are not reset and regenerated by way of resistance exercise or resistance training. And some of the benefits that you get from wearing the X39: it improves mental clarity, rapid pain relief, improved skin appearance. You have enhanced sports performance, increased energy and vitality, faster recovery, and I experience all those things. Every single one of them. And yesterday I talked about the X39 being the umbrella, the all-encompassing umbrella for powering the body in all different ways. It's superb. It's very good. And one of the things you must remember is to drink water. And the founder of the company says drink lots of water. Well, I ask what kind of water, what quality of water. And that's where I strongly believe that the cleanest and most absorbable version of water is crucial for the formation and development of cells and the strengthening of those cells. And I've been drinking the cleanest and most absorbable for over, it started in 2021, so it's going to be 4.5 years now. So it was in July of 2021 is when I began drinking the cleanest and most absorbable. And when I added the X39 as part of my arsenal of choices, that's when I started to experience some different changes in my body, and one of those was the recovery aspect, largely because of what the X39 does, which affects the GHK copper peptide inside your body. We're all born with it, but that is what's described as the holy grail of anti-aging. And does that equate into all the benefits? Sure does. Sure does. If there's one thing that'll never stop, is your body needs water. It never ends. And for me, that's been kind of a staple. It's foundational for everything else in the body. And then when you add salts and other amino acids, proteins, you start to reap the benefits of that. And when you begin to do that, is when you start to experience what I can call miracles in the body. And if you're looking for a miracle, if you know somebody that needs a miracle, then consider making a purchase for that person. And you can do so by clicking on this button here, and it will take you to this webpage where you can see all the different options that are available. The X39 is the flagship. That's the overall umbrella. Covers all the kind of ailments in the body. And then if you have specific things that you want to enhance, such as performance, or SP6 is for balancing hormones in the body. Here the YH Renew is for increasing glutathione production. Advance is for increasing carnosine production. Aeon is for reducing inflammation in the body. EnerSpark is for beta oxidation, so using fat cells as energy. IceWave is for pain relief, which you see here, and this is the Canadian version because it have to have French. So, right? That's for pain relief, the IceWave. And Silent Nights if you need assistance with sleeping. I personally don't have any issues sleeping after starting to wear the X39. I sleep. It's very rare now where I'm getting up in the night. I don't have to get up and go to the washroom or anything. Nothing. I sleep through the entire night. And sleep is, for a lot of people, super important. And it should be, because that's when your body is rebuilding and repairing itself. And does the X39 assist with that process? Oh yeah. By triggering the process of photobiomodulation, activating the GHK copper peptide during the day and when you sleep, then that's when the recovery and the rebuilding of cells and strengthening of cells occurs. And if you have animals, horses, you can look at the AccuLife as an option, because horses, they do not know the placebo effect. They only know what helps them feel better, and AccuLife is known to do that. And last but not least, that's David. He is the founder of LifeWave. Really smart man. Really, really And I think he's a good guy. So, if you need help being disciplined, follow. I'm here 6 days a week. Share with your friends. I'd appreciate that. And I'm sharing my knowledge and my experience gained over all the years of training with you, the viewer, for free. I think I'm not a greedy person. I give more than I ask for. I've been that way for a long time. And one way you can give back to me is by placing an order for your very own package of 30 patches of X39 and start your journey. I don't think you'll regret it. I know I haven't. And I continue to demonstrate what it's doing for me from a fitness perspective. But I also have mental clarity as well. So when I'm talking to you here live, I don't have anything, no scripts, none. So I've read some comments. People say, "Oh, it takes you a long time for you to deliver a message." I said, "Really? Well, if you need to speed up that process, hit 2.0 on replay and watch it, and then you'll see it's fast enough." Can you watch somebody at a speed of 1.75 or 2.0? Can you? I can. Even the fastest of speakers. No problem. But most people, they can't. It's just too odd. And that's okay. So, if listening in 1.0 speed is good for you, great. Because it's also great for me as well. So, with that, time to be disciplined. So, I have a heart rate monitor here. We're going to start with doing a 9-minute warm-up. Ooh, I just realized I didn't warm up the rope. I don't know why that's showing that. 136. Alright, so I'm going to set the metronome for a tempo of 136. Hopefully it plays. Ah, there we go. So you get to listen along. And set the heart rate monitor to start here. Hopefully it's reading. That's good. And let's begin. 9 minutes. You can see my heart rate. I'm going to use my beaded rope. This is from Buddy Lee. Yesterday I was making water. Today it's cooling. I'll have to let the water cool overnight before I bottle it, especially the runoff. So with this rope today, let's see if I can push the heart rate higher. This beaded rope is a little heavier than the rope master. faster. So I'm holding the handle in kind of like almost a center part. Yeah. So to make it a little bit shorter, the rope, just to see how it feels today. Normally I hold it where it's longer. And doing that way, the rope feels heavier. So today is leg day for resistance exercises. I'm going to try a few different things today. Got some different resistance levels. to do these different tricks. Really? Alright, okay. Here we go. 1, 2. Really? Really? Yeah. Ha, really? All right. Resetting the metronome. All right. I'm going to be doing, first exercise is going to be a wide leg hip thrust. So I'll be doing wide leg squats with a hip thrust. And before I start that, I'm actually going to put these ankle straps on my legs. So they're going to be there. The reason being because the second exercise is going to be squats with a closed chain TKE. I like to do that exercise because then I don't miss out on the extra muscle activation that it provides. Alright, so I'm going to set the vibration plate here on the floor. that's where center is going to be. So with the hip thrust, all right, so I've got 2 13-pound bands split in half. It equals to 13 times 4. That's the kind of the equivalent resistance. So that's 52 pounds worth of resistance. And then the red band is 32. And so it is a good combination, or a good balance between the two, because alright, here we go. So wide leg, I've got the here we go. Oh. Ouch. Just flipped my nail. So by doing this way here, oh, I just realized something. Yeah, should I try it? I'll skip it today. I changed my mind. So here we go. Back, hip thrust, down at the bottom. So I'm going to try to really stick it out here at the bottom of the rep. There's tension here. I can feel the quads, they activate here at that, when I'm at that position. I can feel it. So here there's already, because there's tension on both sides. If you want to improve your strength of your pistol squats, this is a good way to do it. Kind of hang in down here low. Wow, legs are burning all the way through the quads. And with the hip thruster here, squeezing the glutes at the top. So by having the hip thruster, or the band on the hip, forces me to create the hinge, the hip hinge. Gosh, oh wow. You can kind of anchor make more like, have your feet positioned that way. So more like a duck, and get the different wow. Wow, it's so uncomfortable. Push out. Pushing out is easy, but hanging in that, in the range of motion at the lower position, it puts a lot of stress on the quads. A lot. looking really to maximize your time with your squats, I don't think there's much that can beat this. When you add the resistance, it's just very, very good. Alright, next is going to be TKEs. So, squats with the TKE, and I'm using the same bands that I was using for the hip thrusters. It makes it an easy transition. Alright, now, so, okay, I have to move the plate somewhere about here, I think. I want to have tension on the band when I'm at full squat. Alright, so, setting up this side, setting up that side. Now, alright, easy way to set this up. Now, let's go. Now, closed chain TKEs with the squat. Targeting the squats, the quads again. After a little bit of a rest. There we go. So you can tell when the resistance of the bands, when I'm down here, there's no resistance, so I can fix that by changing the now I have resistance at the very bottom. Trying to stand a little bit more upright. So as if I'm leaning against the wall. Next up, I'm going to do a glute slash hamstring bridges. So I'm going to include the boksu ball here. And I'm going to make a bridge. See if this is kind of the distance. Farther away. Okay. So, doing it this way, make a bridge. So, I'm going to take a weight and I'm going to rest it on my hip. I got, this is orange, 25 pounds weight. That's probably good. So what I'm going to do is take the remote out here. I'll set myself up because I can do it this way. And alright, just do bridges. So getting the whole posterior chain. I can feel it, the glutes now pulling on the lower back. So this is just enough weight. And so having the weight here gives this a different dynamic and the vibration obviously. So I'm having to force well, I can feel those glutes and the hamstrings. They're starting to really fire now. Oh, wow. Change the position of the legs so they're a little bit wider, a bigger vibration, or a stronger vibration. Wow. Oh. This really gets the posterior chain fired up. Wow. A different way. Yeah, and then you can work the front chain too. You're probably getting all kinds of different ideas. And if you are, that's good. That means you're thinking. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. By just pointing the ankles, the heel, digging the heel into the vibration plate is sending all the tension up to the glutes and even into the lower back a little bit. I can feel it, which is good. So kind of the effects of this exercise stretches farther up the posterior chain, which if you're looking to strengthen your lower back, it's one way you can do that. Have the glutes involved. Okay, wow. Feels very good. Whew. Wow. Okay, next is hamstring curls. So I'm going to move this boksu ball back to where I place it. Then move this out of the way. I have a towel. Where are you? And bands here. So now that I've got these attached, the ankle straps, easily change to the, oh, I just realized I need to put the band on the lower anchor point. I'll do it this way so they don't interfere with each other. Alright. Now, just going to untangle this here. And this one's tangled too. Alright. Now, okay, I've got good resistance starting there. So, let's begin. Alright. So, here I'm focusing on the hamstring curl. This is more weight than I did last week, and the week prior, I think. So, I can feel the tension right here at the bottom, just I want. So if you want to become a faster runner, obviously hamstrings are an important muscle for that. Give you your speed, especially here at these moments, the range of motion here. Now full contraction. That's why it's making noise. I don't know what's clicking. So this band that I have on here is pretty strong. I can't curl the leg all the way. It's quite a bit. Oh wow! Even single. That's a lot of resistance. Wow. That's lots. I'll get stronger. I can feel the hamstring pulling on the glute a little bit when I change the position. Wow. Whoa. I think my hamstrings are fatigued from the bridge that I did just prior. I can really feel it. Wow. Okay. Next up is tibia. Alright, so that's where I'm going to take my shoelace apart and let's do that here. Put my shoe back on and then switch to the tibia. I'm just going to use the same bands that are attached here. And if you're wondering why I'm taking my shoes off, it's because I don't want to ruin the Velcro straps. For constant, pulling apart, and I want the Velcro to last as long as possibly can. So, and doing it this way, it helps. Now, I'm going to put the ankle strap around the front part of my shoe. Now, doing like this. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so I'm just going to move the vibration plate a little closer. Oh, and of course I plugged it from sitting on the cable. And I'm going to use the edge of the vibration plate to kind of help point my toes, and then use it as a little bit, just as a leverage point to make the tibia do the work. Alright, so here I am, just lifting my toes towards my face. That's what I'm doing. Holding it this way. Pointing them like as if I'm jumping off the ground. Now, pulling them back. Full, pointing them this way. Holding it as long as I can. I can feel the tension building. And I have to relax. There's still tension on the band even at the bottom. So here now, slowly back up. Squeezing all the way, moving my toes toward my face. All the way up. Holding it. Relax. Lifting my ankles off the plate and raising my toes. Really hits the tibia really aggressively when you do that. So here I'm off. Vibration plate, toe is pointing all the way down. Now point them back up. I can really feel the difference between my right and my left. I kicked soccer balls with my right, and it's definitely stronger. If you're a soccer player, this is an excellent way of strengthening your tibia outside of being on the field. It's excellent. If I was Ronaldo, I'd be doing this exercise. 100%. Okay, next up is calf raises. So for this exercise, I have a modification I've done to this plate. I've added just a piece of plywood to this 2x4, And then, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bit of a gap where I can put the door anchors through if I wanted to. So this is a nice little kind of upgrade to the design. And I'm going to continue using the, so basically what I can do is just slide the ankle, the door anchor, right in there like that, and I have a perfect step with resistance. Okay, so I'm just going to do this like that. Now, and there we go. Adding the vibration is part of the movement. I can already feel it. Wow. Lifting my ankles off plywood. Whew. Here I've got more of a, with the plywood now, it's more stable. This 2x4 doesn't roll underneath my feet, so I can really hang in the oh wow, those calves are just burning big time. Oh wow. Oh. And with this resistance, it doesn't seem like it's much, 32 pounds, but I'll tell you, with this vibration, it feels like it's 100. Because the calves are just, oh, they are burning, like, oh. Full extension all the way up. If you want to increase your vertical, this is one way you can really do it. The calves are very important in creating the spring. Wow. Very, very good. Wow. I don't know if you can see them, but the calves are really starting to burn. They're really starting to show. Okay. That's it for legs today. So goal is to get around 40 minutes or below, less than 45. I achieved that. Let's see. I haven't looked at the maximum heart rate yet. Today's date, December 24th, 2025. And starting time was at 2:40 Mountain Standard Time. Wow, okay. So maximum heart rate here, I'm seeing 180 today. So and it was climbing there, and then it dropped, and then it dropped. How long did I? Okay, still in the moderate zone for me. That's as far as heart rate goes. And you can see moderate zone, 163 to 184. I was in that range for 55 seconds. So, not the highest. I did try to hold my breath today well, I was actually when I was doing the doubles, because I was trying to focus. And using the beaded rope today felt different, so obviously it reflected in my heart rate, so plays a role. So for all of you out there, if this helps you stay disciplined when you see me doing it, then perhaps you'll reach a goal that you're trying to reach. And if that means having a healthier body for next Christmas, just keep following. I'll help you stay motivated. And because I like to keep increasing the, how would you say, the intensity. And I did a few things differently today. And I will continue doing different things into the future. So that way it helps keep me motivated, and also you. And what else can help you is the X39. So that QR code that you see at the bottom here, scan it. Please. Help me help you. You won't regret it. It's a win-win situation. Costs about a coffee a day. And if you can afford that, ditch the caffeine. You don't need it. Because it robs magnesium out of the body. Caffeine is not good for you. Some people say, oh yeah, helps with your mental clarity and your focus. Really? That's not what it does. Keep drinking it if you want to rid your body of magnesium. That's all I say. Because I don't drink it. And when I'm doing the amount of skipping I'm doing each day, each week, I know what it feels like to have severe muscle cramps in the calf muscles and having to stop. And I was drinking coffee at that time. And I couldn't figure out what was causing it. And what I was doing even more so was having green tea as a pre-workout. Boy, did I learn the hard way. So, if getting the cleanest and most absorbable can help you, then add in the X39 is part of your arsenal of tools. Then I think you're really going to start to reap some benefits from it. Because I know I am. And I still am. And I will continue to do so. And I urge you to join me. Try. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just, doing regular movements. And strengthening my body to live well, live long, and live young. We'll see you tomorrow, Christmas Day. Bye.